We're heading to extra time, folks. A second half of few clear-cut chances and with several Russian players pulling up with cramps after a grueling 90 minutes against the 2010 world champions. Andres Iniesta, the hero of that 2010 success after scoring the only goal of the final against the Netherlands, is on. Can the former Barcelona midfielder conjure up another moment of magic over the next 30 minutes to send Spain through to the quarter-finals? 6:48 p.m., halftime, an own goal by Sergei Ignashevich had given Spain the lead at the Luzhniki Stadium. Yuri Zhirkov was penalized for a crude challenge on Nacho, and the resulting free kick from Marco Asensio looked to pick out Sergio Ramos at the back post, but was bundled into his own net by the unfortunate Russian defender as the pair fell to the ground. The hosts were then awarded arguably the most scandalous penalty of the tournament so far on 40 minutes. Gerard Piqué's arm got in the way of an Artem Dzyuba header from a Russia corner, but the Spaniard had his back to Dzyuba and was then shown a yellow card for protesting by referee Bjorn Kuipers. VAR did not advise Kuipers to review the incident, and with the pressure on Dzyuba sent David De Gea the wrong way with the resulting penalty, his third goal in his fourth match. Spain players celebrate after taking the lead in their last 16 match against Russia. Maxim Shemetov, Reuters, 5:35 p.m., Koke comes in for Iniesta for Spain. Spain midfielder Andres Iniesta drops to the bench for Sunday's last 16 clash against host nation Russia in Moscow, with Koke replacing him as one of three changes for the 2010 champions. Nacho returns for Dani Carvajal at right back, and Marco Asensio is selected ahead of Thiago Alcantara as Spain attempt to end a dreadful record against host nations at major tournaments. They have never won in 8 previous attempts, losing 7 of those meetings while drawing once. Denis Cheryshev, Russia's leading scorer in the competition with 3 goals, is left out by Stanislav Cheryshev, who makes 4 changes to the team beaten 3-0 by Uruguay. Alexander Golovin returns to the side and is expected to take up the role behind towering striker Artem Dzyuba in a conservative 5-3-2 formation. Starting lineups for the World Cup last 16 tie between hosts Russia and Spain at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow on Sunday, 6 p.m. UAE kickoff. Russia 5-3-2, Igor Akinfeev, capped Mario Fernandes, Ilya Kutepov, Sergei Ignashevich, Fedor Kudryashov, Yuri Zhirkov, Roman Zobnin, Taylor Kujaev, Alexander Semedev, Alexander Golovin, Artem Dzyuba. Coach Stanislav Cheryshev. Rus, Spain 4-2-3-1, David De Gea, Nacho, Gerard Piqué, Sergio Ramos, capped Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Koke, Isco, Marco Asensio, David Silva, Diego Costa. Coach Fernando Hierro, ESP, referee Bjorn Kuipers, Ned, Andres Iniesta, center, and Spain take part in training at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow ahead of the World Cup last 16 clash with Russia. Mladen Antonov, AFP, 4:25 p.m., Mexico, Brazil's bogey team. Mexico have long been deemed the bogey team for Brazil. It's not so much a long record of underdog victories as the fact the Mexicans have proved awkward on significant, showpiece occasions. There was the Olympic final in 2012, there was Fortaleza at the last World Cup. There's more. Most of the current Brazil team are old enough to remember the shock losses in the Gold Cups of 1996 and 2003. Mexico's Rafa Marquez, the most evergreen footballer, at 39, still competing in this World Cup, is old enough to remember a famous win, back in the last century, very vividly. Read Ian Hockey's preview ahead of Monday's match to find out more. Mexico midfielder Rafael Marquez, 39, competing in his 5th World Cup, is old enough to remember a famous win, back in the last century, over Brazil, in the 1999 Confederations Cup final. Yuri Cortez, AFP, 3:35 p.m., Sweden, have proven to everyone what we are capable of. Sweden have defied pre-tournament expectations by winning a Group F containing Germany, Mexico and South Korea. Next up is Switzerland for a place in the quarter-finals, and striker Marcus Berge, who has lit up UAE football since his arrival last summer, believes Sweden have proven to everyone what we are capable of. Read John Macaulay's preview of the Sweden v Switzerland game. Marcus Berg, right, has been central to Sweden's march to the World Cup knockout stages. Gregorio Borgia, AP photo, blank, 2:35 p.m., destined to never win the World Cup. The opening set of last 16 matches on Saturday saw the world's two best players exit the World Cup as Lionel Messi's Argentina were eliminated by France before Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal were knocked out by Uruguay. Richard Jolly offers his thoughts on the two great rivals, constant companions destined to never win the World Cup, Argentina's Lionel Messi, top, and Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo. AP photo, blank, 9:40 a.m., Spain shouldn't fear the unknown. The first match on Sunday, kickoff 6 p.m. UAE, will see 2010 champions Spain take on tournament hosts Russia at the Luzhniki Stadium. Spain progressed as Group B winners but have yet to full hit their stride. However, manager Fernando Hierro insisted his team are in fine shape. The National's John Macaulay, reporting from Russia, provides the preview for Spain v Russia, blank, 9:25 a.m., new kid on the block. Kylian Mbappé scored twice and created the penalty in the 4-3 win for France against Argentina. Michael Dowler, Reuters. Kylian Mbappe's starring role for France in the 4-3 win over Argentina on Saturday felt like a coming-out party for the Paris Saint-Germain striker. Of course, any football fan not living under a rock is aware of the 19-year-old forward who became the world's second most expensive player following his move to PSG from Monaco. But his two goals and all-round performance against Argentina, grabbing the spotlight and putting Lionel Messi in the shade, felt like something bigger, something akin to Ronaldo's breakthrough for Brazil at the 1998 World Cup. Reflecting on Saturday's action, Jamie Prentice has put together the biggest talking points, with Mbappé deservedly front and center. Blank, 9 a.m., Ronaldo and Messi both out. Argentina's Lionel Messi, right, and Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo both departed the 2018 World Cup on the same day. AP photo. Good morning everyone and welcome to another day from the 2018 World Cup. After the thrill of the group stages, there was more than one member of the national sports desk concerned the knockout stages would turn into a series of drab matches, with teams aiming to not lose matches, instead of pressing for wins. Based on the first day, how wrong were they? France and Argentina kicked off the last 16 round with a humdinger that saw Kylian Mbappé take center stage with two goals in a 4-3 win that actually flattered Argentina. Richard Jolly provides his expert analysis on the game as Lionel Messi's World Cup dreams lie in tatters. After Messi made his early exit, surely his great rival Cristiano Ronaldo wouldn't follow suit, would he? But he would, as Uruguay's feared strike duo Edinson Cavani and Luis Suarez tormented Portugal in a 2-1 win to set up a quarter-final with France. Football correspondent Ian Hockey was at the Fished Stadium to witness the match. Read his report and analysis here.